How would I describe a 12-step program? Well, first of all, let me make a disclaimer that I don't feel like I can be a spokesperson for any program, but so I'll just tell you my personal experience is that first of all, the program is it's a stopping ground for someone who is running. It's a place to stop and just say, wait a minute, my life is unmanageable. That's the first thing. You have a sense that what you're doing is just not working and will never work, and you're running yourself.
The first step was literally the first step, which is that we admitted we were powerless over alcohol and that our lives had become unmanageable. And for me, they recommend that you start working with a sponsor. They ask you to find someone in the program, a 12-step program, who has gone through the steps and has a greater amount of time than you to help you through the steps. And so I did that, and that first step was the one that they told me I had to do perfectly. It was just the other ones, they said, you don't have to do the rest perfectly, but you have to get this first one. You have to really admit that you're powerless. You have to really know it and really feel it and really admit it, that you're powerless over alcohol.
I didn't understand step one at all. I didn't understand that I was powerless. I understood that I was unmanageable, but the powerlessness, I was like, I don't really know what that means.
I kind of felt when they talked about the first step of I'm powerless, I thought powerless meant you might as well do it because you have no power. I didn't realize don't do it. I just kind of thought, well, if I'm powerless, what am I fighting this for? I mean, I just might as well keep going. And I didn't understand what that meant. And I mean, the joke of there's no phrase figure it out. I mean, ask somebody. You know, it's a we program, not a figure it out program. And I was trying to figure it out, and you just can't.
The step one was, it took me a while to get my head around that. But the unmanageability, my life was completely unmanageable. You know, I had a very high-powered job in an advertising agency that was way beyond my means. I'd blagged my way into this job and was not coping with it at all well. And I lived in this flat that I'd bought, that I'd completely gutted, and I had a blow-up bed on the floor and a couple of bin liners of clothes and a TV and some hi-fi, nothing else. Didn't have any running water or a kitchen. I mean, I had a bathroom, but I didn't have a kitchen or anything. And I would come home and drink and take drugs and stay up all night playing loud music, talking to myself, and then kind of try and rummage around in the black bin liners looking for something clean to wear, and then get a taxi in the morning because I'd had 1 or 2 hours sleep to work. And then the process would continue the next day. I would score on the way home, buy a drink on the way home, come back to this flat,